testing using JMeter.
Mhm.
So like it's all about basically the web testing web application where I'm using the place meter for some recordings and all, the session. But the problem I am getting every time, like I have to re-record everything. So I'm having little bit problem with how to manage the scripts and everything. If you can help me in that, so I can book some session with you, or however, I'll talk to
Anamika,
you one on
actually,
one.
yeah, sorry for that because I lost my connect. My connection got lost in last, I think, a minute or so. Can you repeat
Yeah.
the last part? Yeah.
So, like, the managing the scripts and everything,
Mhm.
because I
Okay.
have to re-record everything, like everything I have to do it from the scratch and all
Okay.
those things. So
Yeah.
I'm seeking help there mostly. So how I can manage and I can reuse this. I don't have to do the repeated work on it. And is there any better way to connect? So I can talk to you offline whenever you are available. So
Sure. Sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
so yes, so I can book some time to you so you can let me know how it works in the better way or what I am doing wrong.
Sure. Sure. Yeah. Sure, Anamika. We can do that. I'm there to help. Just we can plan it out. Okay. Sometime.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah. So yeah, so you can I don't know, like, are you in that WhatsApp group or not? Then I can
Yeah,
connect
I'm there.
there
I'm
with
there.
you.
I'm there in
Okay.
that group. You can message me also directly. Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, right. So today I'm not going into, I thought, okay, I'll not go to very, maybe little advanced topics like cloud, right? AWS, Azure, and all initially. But I thought, okay, let me keep it little simple today. Come back to JMeter basics, okay? We will see how we generally set up JMeter, how we install JMeter and record a basic script in JMeter, okay? So just to start off with the JMeter, till now we were seeing all the important concepts like CDN, load balancer, and all. We will continue on some other topics too, like AWS, Azure, what's a cloud, what is a compute instance, and all. But before I jump into again those topics like Kubernetes and all, let me come back to JMeter so that we go parallelly in both sides. We cover very well, okay, with the concepts and also the hands-on the JMeter, etc. So today my focus will be on JMeter. So let me share my screen. So JMeter is a Java application. Okay, so you need to have Java installed in your system so that your JMeter will be like when you run JMeter, it runs if only there is Java configured in your system. Okay, so to see that, what you need to do is just go to search and open CMD. Okay, you can run as administrator, not a problem. And once you do that, just enter Java version. Okay. So just you need to enter Java hyphen version. You should get a result. Okay, like this. If you don't get a result, right, in case you see like there nothing is getting printed, no Java found or some error you will get like that. If you get an error like that, what you need to do is just go to just enter Java download or JDK download. That's a proper way. JDK download. Just search JDK download and go to this link, Java downloads, and just download. Let's say 24 is there, 21 is there. Generally, what I do is I download one version down. Okay, because the latest one might be sometimes not that stable, or even the community might be little not that active. Okay, for that new version, right? So JDK 21 you can use, and JMeter is compatible with it. Okay, so JDK 21 or yeah, so we stick to that, and then what you do is just download it. Okay, so download for Windows. Let's say based on what system you are on. Yeah, if you're on Mac, you download for Mac. Otherwise, Windows. Go to Windows and download this installer. Okay, the second option, x64 installer. Once you download it, just install it. Okay, simple, like any software we install, right? Just do next, 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 and it will install the Java for you. So how do you verify whether the installation is successful? Once you install it, restart your system. Okay, that is very important. And after you restart your system, just enter Java version again in your CMD. This time you should be able to see this Java version details here. And if you don't see that details, in case after the installation also, just type environment, envi, and go to this edit the system environment variables. Click on that. This dialog box will open. Okay. So now from here, just go to environment variables. Now here in this, you should be able to see, like if you go to this path here, this one, right? In this path, if you just double click and open, you should be not here. Yeah, this is one Java, okay, Java path, which you are seeing here. This one, and also one here, okay. You should be able to, so ultimately you should be able to see your Java path added here. Okay, then only it is able to read that. And the other one is, you can also check just going to your program files. So let's say if I go to my program files, so here if I go to just a moment, Java. Yeah, so this JDK version should be available. Okay, you should see this JDK 23, 21, whatever is there. Okay, you should be able to see, and this file should be there. Okay, that means your installation is proper. Okay, sure, Java is working properly. Now, once that is done, right, next step is downloading JMeter. Okay, as simple. So only Java is the prerequisite you need. Now to download JMeter, just type JMeter, download. Just open this first link, download the JMeter. Now from here, just scroll down and you will see this binaries, not source. Okay, binaries. Some people will make a mistake. They download source, but in source, a lot of files will be missing. Okay, so binaries. And in binaries, download the zip file. Okay, just download the zip file. Click on that. So it will get downloaded. Okay. So this is JMeter 5.6.3 version. Okay. So now just open the folder. So this is the folder in which I have downloaded, right? I mean like the file. So what I will do is I will just extract it. So once I extract it, let's say I extracted it, okay? I will see this folder here, like Apache JMeter 5.6.3, right? Go inside that. You'll find the list of file folders here, right? Go to bin, right? So now to run your JMeter. So as I said before also, the most important thing is when you are running JMeter, Java should be there, right? So when you're running JMeter, first make sure Java is there. Then what you need to do is just sort it with the type. Okay. Scroll down, go to batch file, this Windows batch file type. Okay. In that, select this JMeter Windows batch file. Just double click and open it. So automatically your JMeter dashboard will appear and you will be able to run the JMeter. So any question, anyone till any step you want me to show again? Anyone? Like any step which you feel that
Yeah,
yeah.
so if we have two Java versions, like I have already some other Java version in
Mhm.
my laptop.
Yeah, yeah.
So when it comes to JMeter, right, it needs 1.8 above version, right? Above version of Java, right?
No, that's fine. You can go with 8 plus. That's all.
Yeah,
Any
but
8 plus. Yeah.
I have a lower version which is required for another application. Like I
That is
need
fine.
that
You
version.
can install one more if you want.
Okay, if we install one more, like we need to set up both the things in the environment variables. That one is already set up is
Okay,
done
okay.
for.
So is it that that application needs only the lower one? It cannot support high.
Yes, yes, that is
Okay, what's the version?
requisite.
What's the version, Chandra?
It's Java 1.7, I guess,
Java 1.7.
but it is
What's the
not more
JDK?
than
Yeah.
not
What's
more
the
than
JDK?
1.8, 1.1
Mhm.
Java 1.1.
Okay.
It is required for one of the Maven packages. So to build that Maven, so I need that Java 1.1. I cannot use another Java.
Okay.
So now I need
Then
to
what
set up
you
this.
do now, you
Yeah.
will have to configure both, right? For example, that application, let it use that version,
Okay.
and JMeter use the upgraded version. So you can do that. Okay, just check it out.
Okay. In the environment variables, can we add both the full path, like absolute
Yes,
path
yes, yeah.
of
There
both?
is a way to do that. Yes, maybe I can share you some steps to do that. Okay.
Okay. Can you
Yeah.
share it with me, please?
Sure, sure. I'll share.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Just remind me personally. I'll share it. Okay.
Sure. 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 Thank you.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Right. Any other doubts, anyone?
Yeah, hi Vishnu. Actually, I have downloaded JMeter recently, but the
Yeah.
problem is, I mean, in the bin folder there is no certificates actually. So I mean, I have reinstalled and again I downloaded again. So, but there is no certificates inside
Yeah,
the bin folder.
that is fine. You can generate certificate. I'll show you that.
How we will normally I ran the I mean I don't know actually what I did, but after keep on doing something, there is certificates
Okay.
added, but I don't know exactly why, what the
Right, right.
reason it
Because
came
the
to.
certificate got added when you started that HTTPS test script recorder.
Okay.
Okay, when you start that element, right, certificate gets created automatically. So that's what you would have done. After which the certificate appeared.
It means I have added a HTTP recorder.
No, no, no. Yeah. HTTP recorder you added and you ran. Just you clicked on start.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. But anyways, I will show you that. Okay. Those things I will
Yeah,
show you. Yeah. Detail.
yeah. Thank you.
Sure. Shreyasi, no doubts today?
Installation, there is no doubt.
Okay. Yeah. Good. So let's move then further. Okay. Nag, any doubts? Why I'm calling specific names is because this is from these sources I get good questions. Okay, so it's for everyone. Okay, they are just representatives for others. Yeah, Nag, please go ahead.
Vishnu, one general, it's one doubt, but it's a
Yeah.
general doubt only. Yeah, so everyone, like, we are aware of that JMeter is open source, and specifically we are going to use only Java applications. Okay, my doubt is, are we going to use only Java application or .NET application?
Only Java. I mean, like, see, JMeter is a pure Java application.
Correct. Now, in case
Yeah.
if my application is .NET application, okay, for
Yeah.
that application, it will support or not? Like,
Okay. Yeah. So you are saying, can I test a .NET application in JMeter? Is it?
correct, correct.
Yes, yes, yeah. See, only thing, see, what's the difference it will make when you are using a .NET application is, uh, like, for example, it will have some browser or an API client, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, so simple. If your browser or API client, like API testing or a browser web service that we test, right? It's similar to that. It doesn't matter for JMeter whether what is built, like what's that web service built on, right? JMeter will look only into the protocol, whether it's an HTTP, HTTPS, SMTP, FTP. If that protocol is supported, it can test. So, for example, if a .NET application, if it's a web API, like a REST API or a gRPC, it can test. If it is like ASP.NET MVC or like, let's say, some web form site, right? Or if it uses some Signal or WCF or some another protocol. So, ultimately, you have to see which protocol it is using, right? So if it
Okay.
is HTTP and all, easily, even WebSockets, gRPC, binary protocols, all this JMeter can. Okay?
What
Okay.
about SAP, Vishnu?
SAP also we can do, but it's a
I-
different way of doing it.
It's
In
both
SAP,
like web
Hmm.
and GUI. It will support both.
Yes, yes. But only thing is in SAP, what happens now? What from my experience, what we have seen is when you are creating scripts, you will have to write a small wrapper program, right? Or a small ABAP program to create the scripts.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
I heard like SAP GUI won't support, JMeter won't support SAP GUI.
Yeah, that's why we use this ABAP so that it will generate a code and give you that code you can run in JMeter or LoadRunner.
Okay, okay, fine. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Sure. Yeah, Shreyasi, please go ahead.
Yeah, sir, when initially when I installed the JMeter and I have started .jar file means to launch
Yeah,
the
yeah,
JMeter,
yeah.
I was not able to see the certificate that time means while recording after
Okay.
so many tries. But when I will start the JMeter with .bat file, then the certificate is automatically coming. So
Yes.
why this is
So
so?
basically, see, certificate, what you're seeing now, right, when you run it for the first time is useless for you.
Okay.
You will anyways delete that. That's what we will see in the next sessions, right? So we will delete that and we will be creating our own certificate. I mean, like with a higher expiry and all. Okay. And that we will install in our system. So don't worry about the certificate now. Okay. Surely
Okay.
we will be deleting that anyways. It's the certificate that you have now won't be that useful. Actually, there is no
Okay.
use now, ultimately.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And again, but one thing, make sure you download the binary, okay? Don't download the source. Because if you download the source, a lot of files will be missing. Make sure you download the binary in the JMeter.
I think source is a source code of the JMeter, right? It's not like the
Correct.
application, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you will not find a lot of compiled files and all there. Yeah. Anyways,
Yes.
so let's move further. Yeah, thanks a lot. Okay, for all the questions. It makes the classes more interesting. So please do ask questions. Let's share the doubts and all. It will be really, I mean, like everyone will feel lively. Okay, because we are sitting at 9 p.m. here. It's almost a time when we are totally drained off from the whole day's work, right? So the when you interact, when you speak with all, right? Even we are all sitting, if we sit silently, it becomes a little dull for everyone. So let's create a conducive environment of learning here, right? So let's keep asking questions. It will be very interesting. Everyone will enjoy the journey, right? So thank you all for those who are already doing it. Okay, that's really it's good. Yeah. So let's move on. So now what we will do, right, to just understand the JMeter recording, there are various ways you can record a script into JMeter or record an application into JMeter. Okay. There are a lot of things you need to know, like what is a protocol, what are different protocols available, what are various elements and all. But before I jump into that, I wanted to show you how we can quickly record a small session in JMeter. There are various ways to record in JMeter, but we will see one type of way here, which is the easiest way. And there are pros and cons for each way. And we choose which way to record based on the circumstance we are in. Okay, that also we will discuss, okay, as we move forward. So today, let me show you one simple way, okay, of how you can record a script, a JMeter script, okay, of for any application. So with just recording, your work is not done. Okay, just a disclaimer. Your recording is just that you are bringing the whole flow into JMeter, the requests and all. But there are a lot of work after that also, right? The enhancements will be coming, like the parameterization, correlation, adding think times, adding pacing, adding proper controllers, proper elements, properly adding assertions. There are a lot of things, right? Then sometimes when we go advanced, right? Like to create bean shells, right? Which is for controlling the overall script, some to handle some exceptions and all. So lot of things. So, but recording is the most fundamental step which you need to do very properly, which will reduce lot of your efforts. Okay, if you do it properly. So that's what we are going to see how you record a basic JMeter, I mean like basic application flow into JMeter easily. Okay, so let me do one thing. So for that, first you go to Chrome Store. Okay, go to type Chrome Web Store and just type BlazeMeter plugin. Okay. And this method is the most easiest method and very flexible method also, easy to set up and all. Okay. So open this BlazeMeter continuous testing platform plugin. Okay. And just in your case, it will look like install. Okay. In my case, it's already there. That's why it's saying remove from Chrome. But in your case, it will say install. Click on install. Okay. After it gets installed, you will see this. Just click on this puzzle like icon here, and from the list you just pin it. Okay. Once you pin it, you will see that icon here, this rocket blue color. Okay. And that's that plugin. Okay. Now, once you click on that, you will see this small dialog box. Okay. But the problem with this dialog box is now you can directly start recording. But the problem is until you don't log in or sign up, you won't be able to see a, a JMX file. Okay. JMeter record scripts are JMX files, right? That if you want to download it as a JMX file, you have to log in or sign up. Okay. So what we'll do, we'll just log in or sign up, right? So just do the sign up. So I'll just sign in with Google. Okay. So my sign in is complete. Okay. Now I'll go back here and let's say I open a new tab. And if I click on this dialog box again, see, now I am logged in. I will see my name here, right? So this is very, very important step. I will show you when you are logged out, right? You won't be able to see one JMX file. Okay, that's very, very important. I will show you that also. So what we will do now is we'll quickly record one basic script. Okay. So for that, let me choose some application like Demo Blaze. Or let's start with the most basic one. I'll click on this icon and let's say I give the name Blaze Demo. And this advanced options also, there are some things which you need to take care of that I will explain, okay, in the further sessions. Now click on Start Recording. And what you do is, first, let's say I launch. I will add a step, launch. So the step is added. Now what I'll do is I launch this website. Now, after the launch is complete, it is find flights. So I'll just put find flights here, add the step, and I'll click on find flights. And next is choose this flight. I'll just enter choose this flight, add step, and I'll click on choose this flight. And there's a form submission, purchase flight. So I'll just enter purchase flight. So this is all. I'm just giving you a quick overview. All these things we will see in detail. Okay. What I'm typing, what are these transactions, what is transaction, a lot of basics also we need to understand, because that we will understand. Okay. So some number I'll put some random, okay, and click on purchase flight. Then done, right? So we have reached the last step. So what I'll do is I'll stop the recording with this red color here. Now I can see, I will see the save option, run option and all, right? So I'll click on this save option. And here I can see three different types: JMX, Selenium only, JMeter, and Selenium combined. So when you don't log in, right? When you don't log in, you will see only these two options. You won't see this JMX option. That's why you have to log in, I said. Okay. So click on this. This is the URL which we recorded, right? So select, automatically it's selected. Select that URL and click save. Okay, so that file will get downloaded. See, blaze demo.jmx. So what I'll do is I'll just go to that folder, downloads. I will open my JMeter. What I'll do is I'll just drag and drop. It will open, right? Or you can directly open it from file also. File, open, then go to that path where you got downloaded it, right? That also you can do. Okay. So once you do that, you will see this total, various elements and all, that recorded script you will see here. And when you expand this thread group, you can see the steps that we executed: launch, find flights and all. And in each, you will see the request: find flights, choose this flight, and purchase flight. See, you will get all this. right? Whatever so everything gets recorded easily onto this. Now, what I need to do is just enhance this script and like do the parameterization, correlation, and so on. For example, this is parameterized, right? Already. And similarly, I can parameterize more things like this from port to port and all. Now, if there is any dynamic values, right, I can correlate, right? So that will come. And similarly, assertions I can put. What are assertions? Controllers, the listeners, the timers, right? Various elements are there for various purpose. What is the purpose of the cache manager, cookie manager? These elements, right? This is config elements and all. All these things we will see, okay, in detail when we do further. So, see, this is how very easily you recorded a script into JMeter. Now, what I'll do is I'll just add a quick listener, results tree, and summary report. Rather than summary report, I will add aggregate report, okay? Because in that, this 90th percentile will also come into picture, not only average. I'll explain you what is 90th, what's the difference between 90th percentile and an average when we go to this reporting and all, okay? It's a very, very important thing to know, okay? What's the difference between 90th percentile and average, okay? And when we should use 90th percentile and when we should not use average, right? So let me just run a small test with one user. So let's say I run it for 10 seconds or yeah, let's say I run it for 10 seconds. So what I'll do is I'll just click on this. Now see, my transactions are getting hit, right? My average response time is around 500 milliseconds, right? Launch is taking 494 milliseconds and fine flights, that section, it took 432 milliseconds. Let me show you the results also. For example, we go to this launch, right? So this is where we were hitting the request, okay? So let me show you how the request looks like, okay? So see, this is the request that I hit and this is the response data I got, basically the HTML, right? Which you are getting here. And similarly, find flights. See this one, we have the find flights. So for example, you see here all the flight list you can see in the HTML because it was the find flights page. Similarly, choose this flight. If you see here, purchase flight. So all these are the requests that you hit. Now, what is a request? What's a response? What's request body, request header, response body? All this we have to see. Okay, it's just we are just starting off with. We will understand what's the request structure, right? When we understand that, it will be clear. Okay. So, but ultimately, what I want to understand, you to understand from this exercise is it is that easy to create a script in JMeter. Like there is no scripting, like no coding here, right? Everything is to play around with these elements that we have, all with various purposes, right? And only Bean Shell is the place where little bit of scripting will come. That is also to enhance your JMeter further for some advanced concepts, right? There also you can actually use various elements to just suffice your need for various purposes. Okay. So, and this is not only the elements. We have plugins also, which people keep creating. So these are the plugins. We'll see what are these plugins, what are various plugins and why they are used and how they enhance the JMeter further, right? So those things, yeah. So ultimately, don't worry at all that there is any coding or something difficult will come. It's very easy to understand. Only thing is you have to understand where to use what, some basic tricks and techniques, right? Which we will see in the session. Yeah, is anyone speaking? I heard some noise.
Sorry, Vishnu, it was like unmuted.
Yeah, no issues, no issues. Yeah, I thought it was some question. Right. Okay. So yeah. So basically, that is how you run a basic recording in JMeter using the BlazeMeter plugin. Now, see, JMeter has another recording setups also. Like it has its own HTTPS test script recorder. That we will see. That has some setup required. It's not that directly. I mean, like straightforward, like BlazeMeter plugin. You have to set up the certificates. Otherwise, you won't be able to proceed. There is a procedure to follow. Okay, that we will learn how we do that. And there is a reason why you cannot use BlazeMeter plugin always. Okay, because of a lot of various issues. Like BlazeMeter is a cloud tool, right? So it is storing your requests in their cloud also, right? So if anything you're doing confidential and all, some API keys or something you're using, right? So that might go into their cloud also. So you have to be little careful, right? When you're using BlazeMeter plugin. Similarly, but yeah, BlazeMeter plugin is very easy to set up. Just download, install, and you're ready to go. The HTTPS test script recorder of JMeter, using which we record JMeter in JMeter, right? That is little setup is required, but it is very safe. You don't need any access or permissions and all for doing that, right? So such things are there. We will discuss all this, okay, when we go in depth. Yeah, any questions, anyone till here? What we saw?
But
Anything from this?
Vishnu, normally in organizations, we can add Chrome BlazeMeter token into our Chrome browser.
See, that's what I said. So if you have a permission, you can do that, right? If you don't have permission, see, it's a third party plugin, right? So you have to
Yeah.
take, surely your organization has to allow it. Without that, we cannot. Okay, but generally they allow, because BlazeMeter is a known tool, right? Which we use for performance testing, unless your application is some banking or something, right? Which is very confidential.
Okay.
Yeah. So ultimately,
But normally,
it's what you test, right? If you're testing something like in the performance environment itself, if you have some API keys and all, right, some client IDs and all, some which if you feel like it gets shared with the public, is not that, I mean, like, correct, or it has to be confidential. But if you're testing a web service and all, it's anyways open to all, right? All these requests that you are testing, so there won't be. Yeah.
but normally organization and all, there will be some confidential everything. We have to raise ticket and we have to.
Correct. That is where we have to use the HTTPS test script recorder of JMeter, which we will see next.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And there is CURL method. From Fiddler also you can import into JMeter. There is a method, right? So there are various methods, but these two are very common: BlazeMeter plugin and the HTTPS test script recorder, JMeter.
Okay. For
Yeah.
BlazeMeter recording, we can raise any request kind of thing or
Yes, yes, yeah.
directly.
You can install if there is no, I mean, like, but yeah, it's better to just ask your manager, right, or whoever is the lead, whether it's allowed before you directly install. But generally, if your installation access you have in Chrome, you can install it safely.
Mm.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
But
Thank you.
related to your application, you check, right? Like if anything, whatever you are recording is it very confidential?
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Nag, please go ahead.
Vishnu, before recording, we are going to log into BlazeMeter,
Yeah,
BlazeMeter, and then recording. Correct.
correct.
So once recording is done, then we're stopping and we're
Yeah,
downloading the script.
correct.
Okay. Now
Yeah.
my question is, okay, say maybe today I just downloaded, I just took the script and all fine. In case if after 2-3 days, if I want to see the same script in the BlazeMeter website, where I can see the script.
Okay. Yeah. So that's a good question. Okay. So see, what JMeter, I mean, like, sorry, what BlazeMeter does is it also, I mean, like, provides you that there, sorry, in the GUI. Okay. If you have an account, you can, but generally, once you close your plugin, right, it is gone. So you have to be careful. You download it and you keep it somewhere in the cloud. That's a very good question. Okay, so you don't, I mean, like, because the BlazeMeter doesn't store those things, right? Unless you run a test. Are you getting? So whatever you're recording, BlazeMeter will not store it in their portal. So for example, let me show you. So that script, if you lose it, it's gone. You cannot retrieve it from this BlazeMeter plugin and all. Okay, unless you run a test like this. If you run a test in BlazeMeter, because there is an option of running a test also, if you see, right? See here. If you do that, then you can see it in there, but otherwise you will not be able to see.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
If you do here, like if you run the script here, so are we
Yeah.
able to see in the BlazeMeter SAS?
Yeah, this one, yeah, you can go to workspace, but yeah, there are a lot of limitations. For example, this is the test that we ran, right? It's what happens here is you won't get so many details, like, or it's like a basic run that you do, okay, and the result also you will get it like the most basic ones only. But if you want to get some advanced drill downs and all, right, you have to subscribe.
Yeah, yeah. Subscribe is fine. Like, so if we run the script from directly
Mm.
from Chrome plugin, right?
Yeah.
So how this Chrome plugin and this BlazeMeter SaaS is integrated? How it is working?
Using the plugin, see, you can give the ramp up, ramp down time, total users, everything from here for the script. But the problem is, as I said, see, the script that you generate here is not complete, right?
Yes.
There's no think time, there's no pacing, there is no
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
correlation parameter. So you can, if you run it directly, there's no use actually.
Yes.
Okay. So better is to, if you want to run it here, what you need to do is you need to upload here, right? Upload
Yeah.
a script which you have created, right? And then maybe run it, you will get a better result.
Yeah, that is fine. Like without uploading, we won't get that file, that
Correct.
JMX file to here, right, in the
No,
SaaS.
no, no, we don't.
Yeah, that
You have
is
to
my
click
reason.
this run, this run. Then only
Okay.
it will go there. Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Fine. Yeah.
yeah,
Got it.
sure. Yeah, any other doubts, anyone?
Vishnu, one more doubt.
Yeah,
We're just saving the file as JMX only.
yeah,
When recording is over, we could see the three types, right? One is JMX, another one is Selenium, other one is JMeter and Selenium YAML
yeah.
file. When we are going for YAML file, because those
No,
YAML is
YAML we will not use here. Okay, YAML is basically mainly for deployments and all. Okay, and also YAML is used in functional testing and some other skills, but not in performance. Okay, so we don't need YAML. Okay,
okay. Okay.
yeah, but mainly we need the JMX. That's all. A JMX file. Yeah. Okay, right. So let's move on to our. Yeah, JMeter recording. I just wanted to show that so that we get a completion, okay, of where we started, and now we ran a quick test, right? So, but we will go in depth. Okay? This is just a beginning. We will. There are a lot of things to be seen in JMeter. Okay, just whatever you are seeing in front of you, everything will come again. Especially when if you would have observed in your JMeter, there are a lot of things that won't be there. For example, these undo redo buttons, this plugin manager, all these things, right? When you install fresh, you won't have these things. Okay, but I will explain you how to bring those things. What are the various files in JMeter, which are very important. What all properties you need to edit, right, in these files to bring that desired options and all, right? So those things we will see. Even certificate regeneration and all that we saw, right? But everything is very simple. Okay, only thing is you just need to remember the procedures or the process. There's nothing like you need to buy hard something and all. It's very easy to understand. Okay. Right. So yeah, so basically what happened, right? Like I was just like since we are in this industry, right? Like the performance, the importance of performance has gone skyrocketed with AI, right? People thought, right, with AI, the problem would be that things will, it might take away jobs and all, but the totally opposite is happening, right? With the AI advent, what happened is like the requirement for the resources, right? The CPUs, GPUs, actually there's a scarcity. Okay, for example, let's say I heard like the Meta, right, which they are Meta LLMs and all which they are running. They are not. They are in. They are still running backlog of around 20 to 30% of the GPU capacity. They don't have it, right? They're waiting for the resource to come, right? Similarly, many cloud providers, right? So resource scarcity is hitting all over the world, and this will surely take this performance optimization, right, importance to, like, it will skyrocket because a person who will be able to optimize the performance of an application, right, by testing, then understanding where the issue is, then maybe providing some recommendations, right? Okay, this is where it's using more resource because it's running multiple times. For example, right? Like for example, let's there when you drill down in AppDynamics or using some tool, once you run the load test, you will see that okay, there's some place where the response time is too high. And when you go drill down, you see that okay, there is some for loop, okay, which is running 100 times. But you have a method that you can bring it down to 3 times by maybe providing proper filters and all, right? If you do that, automatically that response time will come down due to that less logical processing that you're doing, and automatically that overall cascading effect will reflect in that bigger infrastructure by bringing that cost down, right? So that is how basically you need to reach, or you need to plan your career path so that you reach that performance optimization path, right? Where you can optimize the performance of any application. Now, if you see, there is one, that's why I had put one small article also just before this session. There is one in very demand, okay, very high demand. There is one inference optimization for LLMs, okay. This inference optimization, it is a very simple concept. Simple, you are optimizing the LLM for performance, okay. That it should use least number of tokens. It should use proper batching, parallel processing, caching, right? Now all these things, if you compare and if you come to a point, it is nothing else rather than performance optimization or testing, right? What so this LLMs or the AI, now this is in very high demand, right? Because of the cost behind running these LLMs. So even if you reduce a small bytes or small number of tokens, right? Or by your testing, right? Like you find out, okay, this sort of that obviously you have to learn few things, like for example, what is parallel optimization, caching, and all those stuff. But it is very, I mean, like it is doable, and the amount of people who are experts in these things, right, are very low. Like it's a niche area, okay, and because people are still not aware that there is something like these things, right, where the optimization, everyone is into building things, but no one is worrying about optimization. But surely this will open a lot of I mean, like it's a very big market, and now the demand is too high, supply is very low. So that's why what is happening is people who are good in performance testing, performance optimization, plus they do some more research and studies on these AI LLM models and all, right? They are like getting very good opportunities. Okay, so yeah, so just I wanted to share this because it will be a good career path for all of you for the next 5 years, right? Or next 2 years, or down the line, so that you can build your career to that performance optimization of LLMs. It's a very good domain to pursue, okay, as per the job market is concerned in as we progress. Yeah, Gokula, please go ahead.
Good evening. What exactly is LLM?
Yeah, it's basically large language models, right? AI. So LLMs are basically what you use this chat GPT and all, right? They are LLMs.
Okay, and so
Yeah.
basically you're saying that with this AI introduction now, and it being built up, integrated into all the different systems, that there is it's using up a lot of hardware
Not
resources.
not
Would
when
that
you
be?
are integrating it with the system, but the system in which that itself is running, right? Because it's not only one LLM. Now GPT is a very common one. That's why you know it, right? But there are hundreds of LLMs which people are creating.
What are they create? So basically, how does this work? Like they are
Mhm.
creating LLM to do what with it?
Yeah. So what I'll do for this is I'll share some good articles to read more on it. Okay. Because if
Okay.
I explain these things, it will become like a AI class. So I am not. I mean, like I'm not going in depth into these LLMs
So,
and all.
and
But
so in just in high level, LLM
yeah,
is like the human-based model. Whatever you feed, it gets the data from that, and then it
uh,
retrieves the results based on that. So just high level, I can tell you this is what it is, the
correct. Yeah,
ChatGPT or whatever. So you are technically, we humans are training those models.
right. Yes. So
Mhm.
LLMs are basically created by AI algorithms and all. Okay, in the background. So here ChatGPT is a use case of LLM. Okay, it's for example, ChatGPT is an application built over LLM, over an LLM, which is GPT 4.1 or 4.0, right? So the optimization that I'm speaking about, the LLM optimization is like, let's say if you are an OpenAI engineer, right, who is working in OpenAI, right, or you are working in, let's say, Facebook, Meta, right? Many people, even Gemini, Google, right? So many people are looking for those who can actually optimize LLMs, train LLMs. So that is where what I'm trying to say. Okay, that who are working on that base models, even not only base model, application also, right? Going ahead, when you're building an LLM, you fine tune it. That is also there, right? So all these things, yeah, multiple things.
And what does optimize LLM mean?
Optimize LLM means, see, like let's say you are asking some doubt or some question to the AI LLM. Okay, like for example, you're asking to ChatGPT, it is giving you the answer. How efficiently it answers you back, so that it uses minimum CPU, minimum GPU resources, and because more resource it uses, more dollars you need to spend.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So yes, it's a very interesting domain, and Facebook is like going crazy. Okay, like they have paid 800 crores to a person who is doing this, right? Or I mean, like who are into these optimizations. Not only optimization, also development and all. But this is a very like a low hanging fruit, I can say, which easily someone can train and get knowledge into, who especially who are good at performance testing, or who are already into performance, right? It will be really a good career to pursue, especially those who are starting off with and all. Even who are experts also, like who are in the higher experience range also, they can also surely try it a shot. Okay, just some hours of learning, maybe on a daily basis, will get you there. Okay. Yeah, because recently one of my, I was really happy. Like it was just a week before, I guess, right? Who was from my previous batch. Actually, he's from US. He got placed into Tesla. Actually, he was trying very hard. He got placed into, I mean, like, sorry, not placed. He switched to Tesla, and as a, I mean, but it's not into purely performance engineering. It is performance engineering with chaos, right? So he had attended my both course. Like I have one chaos engineering course also the performance testing course. Sorry, engineering and performance. Obviously, this course, the JMeter course, and he could crack it. And I was really happy that, and he was also very happy, right? He got into Tesla and all those. So yeah, there is a lot of good demand. Okay, only thing is market saturation. I mean, like market is just, I mean, like thinking, right? That's why nowadays you don't see the openings, but surely market will open around July end or August end, right? And I don't, maximum maybe in 3 to 4 months. Okay, surely there will be a good number of opening for performance optimization, performance testing, especially those who are good at optimizing the applications, because ultimately people are facing that resource crunch, right? And only we can solve that. And also because we are the people who will be focused on that. Developers are never focused on optimizing the resource. They just need to finish their work. Optimization, they are not that much worried. But we are the people who will be focused on that optimization, and we make sure developers develop optimized code, right? Or optimized, we release optimized applications into production. And that is a major role of a performance tester or an engineer, right? Yeah. Okay, right. So just anyways, wanted to give a short overview on that. Yeah, and one more thing. It's almost time, so I'm not going too much further. So this might be our, I mean, like this is our probably, I don't know, our last demo session where we are all, I mean, like here. And now we will be shifting to private sessions. So your link and all those things will change. Even the WhatsApp group will change. You will be able to contact me only on that WhatsApp group. The current groups I will not be that active, but yeah, I will be active there. So any questions, queries, you can always message me there in that private group, and even materials and all those things I will share in that group. But yeah, I really enjoyed speaking to all of you, and It was a really awesome demo sessions that I had, right? Like a lot of good questions and everything. And I really hope like we will be meeting in the private sessions too. But yeah, and do let me know if you have any queries, questions, and all. Just message me on my personal WhatsApp. I'm there to help you out. Let it be a project or any doubts, right? Even not only JMeter related, let it be anything. Because with my vast years of experience, yeah, I have been working with a lot of different tools, a lot of different applications, and also I'll be able to help you out, okay, which wherever I can. Hey, yeah, Chandrasekhar, please go ahead.
Yeah, hi sir.
Yeah,
So I don't know. I think it's out of context question.
yeah.
So what is this chaos and performance resiliency? Like people will talk about nowadays. They have started talking about these things.
Mhm. Yeah,
So how come this one is different? Like uh from the performance engineering. So chaos and resiliency. So
yeah.
what
So
is it?
chaos is more about reliability and all, right? It's about and performance is more about stability, right? Both are different things. So chaos comes into picture when you have a distributed system which is very complex. Performance is more about it's a traditional testing. It's about optimizing your resources, right? Utilization and all. So yeah, that's the basic differences. But yeah, you can. I mean, like it's a vast course again, so I cannot explain too much at this point of time. But yeah, this is
Yeah.
the thing.
So
Yeah,
you mentioned the reliability, right? In the
yeah.
if you when we are talking about reliability, like what kind of like if it is a performance testing, so here we are testing the performance, like how stable the parts are
Mm,
scaling up, like the
yeah.
memory, CPU utilization,
Mhm.
memory leakage. These things we will identify. So when it
Correct.
comes to reliability, what we will going to see in the server side,
Yeah. For
server.
example, let's say I have 5 CPUs. Out of that, 3 CPU failed. Is still my application working properly with 2 CPUs? That is reliability. But in performance, we will not test that. Okay, 3 CPUs down to with 2 CPU also, we will get a good performance. No, we have to test with 5 CPU only. Their failure is not an option in performance.
Okay, okay. So
Right?
here it should be fail, and when it is fail, whether it is able to withstand or not. So that's we are
Correct.
testing.
Exactly. Yes. Yes.
Okay, okay. So what about resiliency?
Gracefully recovering, right? It has to recover gracefully without any manual or basically your system should be well architected so that it recovers on its own. For example, let's
Okay,
say
so like auto
Kubernetes.
scaling some kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. So pods and all, if they get deleted, Kubernetes will bring it back, right? So such
Yeah.
things. Yeah,
Okay, okay, got it. So those things will comes under resilience, like whether it is
correct.
bringing it
Yes.
back or not. Okay,
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
okay, okay, fine. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Sure. Thank you. Yeah. Anything else? Anyone? Gokula, Anamika, Srishti, Nag, Shreyasi, Purnima. Anyone? Any doubts?
Just Vishnu, I will connect to you offline. Yeah,
Sure,
I will
sure. Yes,
help
yes.
you.
Yeah, you can
Okay, thank
message
you.
me separately. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Can you please recommend me a really good book if you know?
Yeah.
If there is one to really kind of maybe like as a basis for LLM performance optimization, please.
Sure, sure. Yeah. There are a lot of good articles. I have a lot of good ebooks also. I'll share.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Even like, like a really good book, I don't know, since it's just coming out,
Mhm.
who are writing these books? Is it just kind of like as it
Yeah,
as
yeah.
it goes, it's put
Yes.
together?
Right, right. Yes. But really good. Yeah. Like you are sure, having that interest. It's good. It's a good area. Okay. It will be a like interesting thing to learn.
Seems
Yeah.
like it.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Right. So, and any other doubts? Anyone? Anything else? Yeah, okay. So it was really nice connecting with you all, and like I enjoyed overall the demo sessions and all. And thank you all for giving time, and especially it's a night time, evening time. You are sitting here listening to me, and I hope I was able to justify that time that you're giving me, and I will make sure that it happens in the upcoming sessions too, right? Because I always feel that time is very precious, and I take time very seriously. So whenever I am with someone, and I give time to only those whom I feel valuable, right? And who I feel like they are craving for knowledge. not just someone who is not that serious, right? Because time is very valuable for me also and the person who is sitting in front of me also, right? So yeah, so I hope I was able to give value in the past few sessions that whatever I took, and same I will keep continuing, and do give me some good I mean, like, do ask or do send me some good queries, questions, and all. If anything you have, even if you have any feedback also, you can send me, right, personally. Like, for example, you wanted some topic to be covered in demo, right? But surely many topics are coming after the demo sessions also. But this is a small 4 or 5 days of session, right? Which I had to, I mean, like a crash I had to do, so that all of you get an idea of many things, and you carry a lot of things, right? After these sessions also, if in case someone is not there in the private session, right? So they will also get benefited. So that was my main motive. But now, after the demo, when the private sessions start, we will be going in depth with each and every topic, right? More slowly, not like little fast pace. Maybe demo was in 2x, I can say. Our sessions will be like, maybe we will go in more in depth slowly, everything, right? Because we need to learn these things very well, right? So yeah, so that will be the thing. And thank you all for joining. Hoping to see you all in the private session. And
Vishnu,
yeah,
Vishnu, last
sure.
question from my end. Vishnu, regarding the bean shell, okay, so regarding the bean shell, if you want to use the bean shell, is there any programming knowledge is required, or
Not required. No, actually, there we are using JavaScript, okay, but very basic JavaScript. And the good thing about that is, a lot of scripts are already available, okay, so you can just directly copy paste and use.
a lot of scripts in this, like from Google, right?
Not Google. Even I have the repository. I have which I will share with you. Even I will show you some AI techniques also to generate it very wisely. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyone can do it. There is no prerequisite. Okay. Just even a person like someone is just a fresher also, he can do that. Okay.
Okay.
I like that, how to generate the script. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Alok, please go ahead.
Yeah, hi Vishnu. So,
Hi.
are you going to take some interview-related question as well, like the person
Yeah.
having
Right. Right. Yeah.
person like you
That's a
taking the
good
interview?
point. Which maybe I would have left. Actually, interview, see what I will do, no? After every week, once I finish the sessions, I will share some interview questions with all of you. And even in the session also, whenever I am taking, whenever I take some concepts, or I will just call out few questions that will come in your interview from these topics, right? That I will do surely. And for those who are interested, right? Because this is where I saw it. When we give assignments, we are not children, right? Sitting here to do assignments. Some feel that, but yeah, if someone is interested, surely I'll give some weekly assignments also, which you can do like a hands-on, right? Like a revision and all, with whatever we learned for that week. So those also I can provide, right? That I do generally. And yeah, so, and after the course is complete also, you can always share me your resume and all. I can add you to my personal the DB that I maintain, and I share it across different managers and all, across various companies and all. Whenever they need some resource, they actually contact me. Okay, so I can share that profile, and whichever they feel uh, perfect, right? Surely they will pick it from there. And resume also, I can help you, okay, like to optimize your resume. Yeah, so
Thank you,
that's all.
Vishnu.
Yeah. Okay, right. So anything else, anyone? Yeah. So overall, my main motive will be once I mean, like, my mission itself is that all of at least I should be able to upskill some hundreds of or maybe thousands, but till I finish the trainings and all at some point of time in my life, and all of them should be really shining in their career, right? And I should see that with my, I mean, like, at least that time I will be very happy that I could contribute to all of your lives. So that is my main mission. And I hope by God's grace, I should be able to do that. Let's see. But yeah, but always be in touch, right? And grow in your career, keep upskilling. Upskilling is the main resource which will keep you resilient in any storm. Okay, keep upskilling, because you each day you skill yourself, you are ahead of a person in your maybe peer group, okay, who is not upskilling. And surely upskilling is like you are keeping gold as an investment, right? It might not give you quick returns, but when it gives, it will give you a very good return and a very stable one, right? So keep upskilling, keep learning various things, and understand the market dynamics, learn more on the tools. Knowledge is always your weapon to use. Okay. Yeah. Then yeah, thank you all and have a very good day. Good night. We'll meet tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you.